Hi all again, my new blog. As you can see, I've actually got my waistcoat ready for a fitting with my customer, hopefully tomorrow. So I think you may have seen one of my videos, I actually draped the fabric on the customer. I don't cut this out on my customers anymore. So because I teach draping for dressmaking, so I teach a lot of women how to make dresses from draping. Draping is when you actually place the fabric around the body. They used to do it in the old days, the old designers used to do it, and I prefer that way. So this has been done on the actual customer. I draped it, and it's come out very good. I've just transferred it onto pattern paper afterwards, and I've made it up. In my early video, I was saying about how you've got to be really careful when you're cutting the checks out on fabric. I cut it in a single layer because they've got to match exactly on both sides. They've got to be mirror images. If not, you will never ever be able to match it when you're actually closing it. So you can see, because I've done it exactly, they're matched exactly when they close over, and that's how they should be. Okay, so I'm really happy with that. As I said, we'll go around to the back. The back I've made as a dummy, what I call a dummy back. So I never use the satin lining until after the fitting, because satin lining can actually damage very easily, and especially when you've stitched it in and you have to rip it out afterwards to restitch it all. So I use a very cheap fabric. This is very cheap cotton, which I use for my dressmaking courses. So this is for the back, and we'll just check that. Once I'm happy, I'll cut it in the real lining material. So that's my method. So I'm pretty happy with that, and so this is very good now. So this will be ready for the first fitting tomorrow. As you can see, there's no pockets inside, there's no lining. So this is ready for the first fitting. So we've got to make adjustments, we can. There's extra fabric inside, which we call inlays. There's extra fabric actually inside here. So if we've got to just bring out the front a little bit more on the front, if it needs widening a little bit, we can do that. Also on the hem, there's fabric underneath as well. We can lengthen it if we need be. So that's the waistcoat. That'll be part of a three-piece suit. So I'm pretty happy with that. And that actually is part of the ensemble of this jacket. So I'm doing a three-piece suit. So this jacket is ready for a first fitting now as well tomorrow. So like we call a skeleton kind of based. So there's nothing in there except the canvas. So all pure high-end bespoke suits will have canvas instead of a fusing like a glue. So this is canvas, like a horsehair canvas. And there's no pockets in there as well. So this is one sleeve put in, so we can actually see the arm side, how it actually fits under the customer's arm. So this is ready for a fitting now. So there we go. And I'll be cutting the trousers out. The trousers have already been cut out, so I've got to put them together for a first fitting tomorrow. And that's it. So I'll see you at my first fitting. So I'll say good night and ciao.